You don't want your, sir, you don't want your security man here to beat me up in front of you, I'm sure.
Yeah, but don't ask stupid questions.
Okay, but then, sir, say what you would like to say, sir.
Please. But we are not a British colony. Come on. You must know that.
Tell him again.
Right.
Tell him again.
We are not a British colony.
Tell him again.
What has the British to do with Zimbabwe? Who are you? You bloody idiots.
But then he spotted a white journalist in the throngs of those wanting the perfect soundbite.
I don't want to say white man. You can't, I don't trust the white man at all. Never. And I do hope you will continue, you, our ladies, the younger ones. You, our young male ones. We hope you will continue to look forward to being mothers and fathers tomorrow. We hope you damn as much as we damn the doctrine, belief that man and man can marry, woman and woman can marry. That destroys nations, apart from it being a filthy, filthy disease. It's punished in according to the Bible. Sodom and Gomorrah, those two names, two words, we derive them from the Bible as the Lord Almighty punished the two cities that were guilty of offending against nature. Let's not offend against nature. Let's forever look forward to being either fathers, if that is our sex, or mothers, if that is. We equally reject attempts to prescribe new rights that are contrary to our values, norms, traditions, and beliefs. We are not gays.
That's a Harry Potter's asking.
That's another reporter
From America. Is President Mugabe going to step down?
Wait.
Is it not time for Mugabe to step down? He's going to step down. When is President Mugabe stepping down? When is they going to change Zimbabwe?
So, what you before I
Are you going to hand over very soon to the next president of your country? Yes, sir. Are you stepping down? Are you stepping down?
So that's what you.
Are you stepping down in Zimbabwe?
President Robert Mugabe was saved from another embarrassing fall again. Mugabe, who turns 92 this month, was due to address an African Union summit in Ethiopia. In his speech, Mugabe maintained his usual anti-West stance.
And anyway, the headquarters is actually of the United Nations is misplaced. Where do you have most of the people? You have 1.2 million billion, I mean 1.2 million people in India, 1.3 in China, and Africa, we are getting to nearly a billion also. Now put us together, just these three, and then put those with the white faces and pink noses. Put them.
Mugabe is seen napping, while other heads of state are engaged in serious discussion.
relationship and cooperating toward TICAD 6, among others. Road infrastructure, namely Zimbabwe's north-south corridor.
Chairman Mangwati vachitida taurisa ndataurisawo mukadzi uyo ari kundinyorera achita mataurisa. Ndozvandinoitwa kumba imi wenyu, saka ndototeerera pasine zvanupera.
Tobacco, we don't smoke much of it. The Chinese smoke most of it. Well, we produce it. WHO, and we have our Minister of Health here. He advises against smoking, but he doesn't advise against growing. And we say, well, we will grow it for those who would want to smoke it. But the Ministers of Health and WHO will say, don't over-smoke. You get nicotine into your lungs and so on, and eventually it affects you. We say, well, they should listen to what the doctors say, but we continue to grow. Here it is. Our friends in China smoke as WHO advises you. But if you over smoke, we'll grow more. And don't blame us. And in the name of God, we will say, well, we just gave them, as our neighbors, what they wanted from us. But we didn't force them, oh Lord, to smoke.
And as I said earlier, if the choice was made, one, for us to lose our sovereignty and become a member of the Commonwealth, or remain with our sovereignty and lose the membership of the Commonwealth, I would say, let the Commonwealth go. What is it? What after all is it to us? What after all is it to us? A club. There are many other clubs we can join. Regime change, Mr. Blair. Who are you? Who are you to talk of regime change in Zimbabwe? One of us? By what connection, sir? Do you hear me? Ancestral connection? And who were these ancestors? Can we know? No, Zimbabwe is for the Zimbabweans.
Vamwana to calculate the president is going to die. Vamwana to my paper, they said the president is sick, he has gone to Malaysia or Singapore, Arugwara, so he's on his way dying. Wona zvino vanhu vakumanyidzana kuti zvazvidai president vakuzofa handiri kufa ine munyare.